Ever wondered what the world was like when giant creatures roamed the earth? A time long before humans, a world ruled by dinosaurs. Today, we're journeying back hundreds of millions of years to uncover the incredible story of these magnificent animals, from their humble beginnings to their dramatic end. So grab your explorer's hat, because this is going to be a wild ride through the Mesozoic era. Our story begins in the Triassic period, around 240 million years ago. The world was a very different place. All the continents were clumped together in one giant landmass called Pangaea. The climate was hot and dry, and life was recovering from a massive extinction event. It was in this environment that the first dinosaurs evolved, but they weren't the giants you're imagining. Early dinosaurs like Eoraptor were small, nimble, two-legged predators, no bigger than a large dog. They were just one of many reptile groups competing for survival. They had a key advantage, though. Their legs were positioned directly under their bodies, unlike the sprawling limbs of other reptiles. This gave them more speed and agility, a crucial edge in the tough Triassic world. Alongside them lived strange-looking reptiles like the sailback Dimetrodon and the armored pterosaurs. The first dinosaurs had to be smart and fast to survive and thrive. As we move into the Jurassic period, about 201 million years ago, things start to get really interesting. Pangaea began to break apart, creating new oceans and changing climates. The world became wetter and more lush, with vast forests of conifers and ferns. This explosion of plant life provided an all-you-can-eat buffet for plant-eating dinosaurs, and they took full advantage. This is the age of the sauropods, the long-necked giants that truly define the word dinosaur. We're talking about titans like Brachiosaurus, with its giraffe-like neck reaching for the tallest trees, and Diplodocus, one of the longest animals to ever walk the earth. Imagine the ground trembling as a herd of these giants moved across the landscape. To support their massive bodies, they had to eat constantly, using their peg-like teeth to strip leaves from branches. But where there are herbivores, there are always carnivores. The Jurassic period was also home to some of the most famous predators. The king of the Jurassic hunters was Allosaurus, a fearsome predator with sharp claws and a mouthful of blade-like teeth. It hunted in packs to take down sauropods many times its size. In the skies, pterosaurs like Pterodactylus soared on leathery wings, while the oceans were patrolled by massive marine reptiles like the long-necked Plesiosaurus and the powerful Ichthyosaurus. And let's not forget Stegosaurus, with its iconic double row of plates on its back and a spiky tail, called a thagomizer for defense against predators. The Jurassic was a true clash of titans, a world of incredible diversity and epic scale. Now, let's travel forward to the final chapter of the dinosaur age, the Cretaceous period, which began around 145 million years ago. The continents continued to drift apart, looking more like they do today. This period saw the evolution of flowering plants, which changed the landscape forever. And with new food sources came new kinds of dinosaurs. The herbivores became even more diverse. You see the rise of the heavily armored Ankylosaurus, a living tank covered in bony plates and wielding a massive club on its tail. And of course, there's the magnificent Triceratops, with its 3 facial horns and a huge frill protecting its neck. These creatures often traveled in large herds for protection, creating a spectacular sight across the Cretaceous plains. The duck-billed hadrosaurs, like Parasaurolophus, with its hollow head crest, also flourished, communicating with each other using unique calls. But the Cretaceous is perhaps most famous for giving us the ultimate predator, the tyrant lizard king, Tyrannosaurus rex. T-Rex was one of the largest land carnivores of all time, with a skull over a meter long and teeth the size of bananas. Its bite force was strong enough to crush bone. For decades, scientists debated whether T-Rex was a pure hunter or a scavenger. The current consensus is that it was likely both an opportunistic predator that wouldn't turn down an easy meal. T-Rex wasn't the only giant carnivore, though. In other parts of the world, huge predators like Giganotosaurus in South America and Spinosaurus in Africa, with its massive sail and crocodile-like snout, ruled their domains. The Cretaceous was the peak of dinosaur evolution, a world teeming with some of the most spectacular and terrifying creatures imaginable. Then, 66 million years ago, it all came to a sudden, catastrophic end. After ruling the planet for over 150 million years, the dinosaurs vanished. what happened. The leading theory is the asteroid impact. A massive asteroid, estimated to be about 10 kilometers wide, slammed into the Earth in what is now the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico. The impact was catastrophic. It triggered a global firestorm, massive tsunamis, and sent a thick cloud of dust and soot into the atmosphere, blocking out the sun. This led to a nuclear winter effect, causing temperatures to plummet and plants to die off. The entire food chain collapsed. Plant eaters starved, and then the meat eaters who preyed on them followed. It's estimated that 75% of all species on Earth, including all non-avian dinosaurs, went extinct. But the story doesn't completely end there. One group of dinosaurs did survive, the birds. That's right, the birds you see outside your window today are the direct descendants of small, feathered theropod dinosaurs. So, in a way, dinosaurs never truly left us. Their legacy lives on in every pigeon, eagle, and sparrow. The extinction event paved the way for the rise of a new group of animals, the mammals, our distant ancestors, who had been living in the shadows of the dinosaurs for millions of years, were finally able to thrive and diversify, eventually leading to us. The history of dinosaurs is a powerful reminder of how life on Earth is constantly changing. It's a story of evolution, adaptation, and extinction on a scale we can barely comprehend. From tiny Triassic creatures to the colossal giants of the Jurassic and Cretaceous, the reign of the dinosaurs was an incredible era in our planet's history. Their fossils continue to inspire awe and wonder, fueling our curiosity about the ancient world. What new discoveries will we make next? What other secrets are buried beneath our feet? The story of the dinosaurs is still being written, one fossil at a time. Thanks so much for joining me on this prehistoric adventure. If you enjoyed this journey back in time, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss our next exploration. Let me know in the comments which dinosaur is your favorite. Till next time, stay curious.